as mothers do, she helped me decorate the house. She helped me clean. She got me some decorative items, like, your rug that says "Be happy" or your pillow that says "Faith," And I thought, oh well, everybody gets that. I thought it was maybe a little cheesy, but I didn't realize what true faith was until I saw my mother at death's door. That week, she was not at fear. She was more worried about me, my sister, and my father. She was worried about everyone, even when we had guests. She was worried about little Dagamawi or Caleb. She was worried if the kids would have some food or if they're taken care of, even when she was on her deathbed. So if there's one thing that really inspired me from my mom is her faith and her love that she shared with the rest of the world. And I'd invite anyone else if they want to share some memory or say something about Almaz. All right. Thank you, everybody.
I am Pan here, Maheshwaranathan. My wife is over there, and we have a long way to go with Almas. Our kids grew up with Mnet and Temnit. When I came here first to Rock Hill, to Winthrop, of course, um, Almas and Meskana, the family, invited me. And then when my wife joined, they were very helpful. We didn't know that many people, and they were so close, and we went to their house many times. Not only that, at that time, whatever we needed, we can call Almaz and she'll be there for us. Uh, when we had our second son, uh, pretty much my wife was alone except for Almaz, and she helped us a lot. And she is such a wonderful person, a helping person. I didn't know that she will leave us this quick. I thought we may have some more time and visit and all that. Um, but in any case, we have lots of memories of her helping us. And even though she's not going to be with us, but we will definitely cherish our memories with her. And I wish Miskan all the uh, love he needs at this time, and hopefully he'll be close to his kids, and he will have, peaceful rest of his life. I know that Almas did a lot to him, but I'm sure that he'll be able to manage. Thank you.
I'm sorry, but it's very hard for me to speak. When I went to Clemson to give a talk. I had a 1 hour talk for the faculty, and then I went to the library to just relax and catch up on my work. And I found this Ethiopian said, I looked at him and I saw he was holding an Ethiopian book. And then immediately he said, you know, Almaz is here. If I tell her an Ethiopian showed up and he left, she would be very angry. So how are you going to do this evening? You know, I had to drive back to Rock Hill. Okay, I'll call her. Listen, I'm a professor. I don't want to go to some girl's apartment, you know, at this hour. No, we'll call her. If they say it's okay, we'll go. So we went. First impression was not that great. So, and then her roommate brought her for Thanksgiving, I think TKK, invited me and my friends. And slowly, we got to know each other a little bit, and I never go, and I never call her in advance. I would go look for her in the labs, and I drag her. I'm going to have lunch, so I won't take you. And you say, how could I go like this with my lab jacket and so on? And her friends told her, this fellow is a physicist. He could be crazy. So I assure her, I'm really sane, you know, no problem. And then when I asked her her plans, she said, I'm going after graduation immediately. I'm going back. I said, the problems in Ethiopia are difficult. So why would you want to go back? Everybody is running away from the country and you want to go back. She says, I miss my parents, especially my mother. So before it's too late, I said, why don't you continue to your PhD? She said, no. And then where? I said, well, this is the right lady. So what do I do now that she's about to leave? You know, 3 months left. And I had to propose to her. And what she said was, let me call my parents if this is okay. When I came back to my brother, he says, we are always in a rush. I said, who is this lady? Her region and my region were at war. So not my immediate family, but the others said, you're marrying the wrong person, you know, the enemy. Look, there could be war, but this is the right lady. I know she is the right lady for some reason. So this is it, you know, take it or leave it. So, and by accident, my sister, who almost raised me, showed up. And if she likes her, it's all over, you know, she can tell all my older brothers and extended family that the girl is just fine, you know. We have been together for 40 years. And now that I see it went very fast, sometimes I feel maybe I took her for granted. I should have appreciated her more. But my children said she never felt that she was not appreciated, so I guess it's okay. And then when you started work at York Tech, Dr. Gustafson hired her. She didn't know she was my wife because last name was Yilma. Then she left Ethiopia, and he was worried. There were 2 weeks left. Somebody told him, actually, we are good friends. We were good friends, but he didn't know this was my wife. He said, I'm in trouble. 2 weeks left. The lady is not here. I may have to be overloaded to teach her course. I said, why are you worried? I have 2 children that I'm taking care of by myself. So why are you worried about her not coming? She's coming. And he said, your problem is easy. I'll just announce that this physics professor, his wife left him with 2 children. And then some other lady will come with 2 children. Oh my God. Could have a blended family. I said, look, you're crazy. The lady is coming, you know. So then, you know, she worked very hard, you know, for very little because she liked teaching. And every time, she always thought I could not do anything by myself, you know. Even driving, you had to tell me. I say, I have a GPS. Why are you telling me directions and stuff, you know? And everything I do, she has to supervise, you know. After I retired, I told her I'm going to cook. Oh, you know, it was really, she thought it'd be a disaster. So where do you learn your cooking from? I said, from YouTube. Everything is there, I'm going to follow. See, usually I forget things and they get burned after I start them. So, you know, then I said, okay, I'm going to have instant pot, air fried, so they will be timed. Nothing will go wrong. But even now, should remind him of what medication to take on this day, on that day, should take. After she passed away, one of my medicines, I forgot. Look, when I was about to fall asleep, almost her voice came and said, "This is Saturday. You're supposed to take this." So my life now is like that. Like she is with me, talks to me. I don't understand that. Everything I touch reminds me of her. So it won't be easy, but I have two great children that will help him with everything. And also she has a lot of friends in the church and the university. She was my spokesperson for everything. I didn't say very much. Even the church thought I was the Catholic. No, she was the Catholic and I was the Orthodox, but she's the Orthodox, but she became more Catholic than me. She reads for the church, she participates in international festivals. And also, after I married her, I was able to join the community because I was very private, just doing physics, and I don't want people actually bother me, just to leave me alone. But she made me a very sociable person because of her. I'm going to miss her. I'm sure there are also a lot of people that will miss her. But hopefully, I will get support from my children and neighbors are now, try to mow my lawn and help me. I said, I'm okay. I manage. So I never saw somebody leave me like that. But her illness was there for 2.5 years. And she knew what was going on. In fact, her main doctor, the labs she gets from blood or whatever, she analyzed it a lot and she lectures to the doctor what's going on. And one of the doctors said, so what am I supposed to do? She has taken my job. I haven't even read half of it, and she's researched it, read it, and then finally she told him, I plan to go to Ethiopia. He was worried. He thought she would not. He couldn't say it, but she was saying to me that she may not make it. But there were other doctors that said it's best that she go and make her final trip. Because even her children didn't know what she was dealing with. So my son came up and said, as her birthday gift, I'm going to take her to Ethiopia. And I said, great. But I told him, look, he walks so fast, when she goes from one gate to the other, she's not going to follow you like I do. I struggle and I follow him. You ask for help. Let her get a wheelchair. Push her. Don't feel that she could do it. Just push her from one gate to the other, and he did a good job. They went to Addis Ababa, which is non-stop flight from Atlanta to Addis Ababa, 14 hours. And then on the way back, I guess stopped in Rome, and I was so happy that she made her final trip to Ethiopia, said goodbye to her siblings, extended family. She also went away to the east of Ethiopia to see where her parents were buried and had a mass said for them. And she did all kinds of things, even though she's really weak and tired. They didn't know why she was so weak. They didn't know why she was not eating very well. And she said, never told them. Even her children didn't know that she was dealing with cancer for 2.5 years. She said, they have to keep it private, and it was concerned only about other people, not about her. Even when kids show up, she would tell, even when the last 2 weeks kids show up in a 4-year-old, 2-year-old, and said, open the right channel for them, let them see their cartoons. Always concerned about other people. Now it's hard for me to believe that she's gone, but I say it is God's will as a Catholic, and I'll take it. The way it is, it's very hard. I have never seen somebody slip from me slowly. Usually when we walk, if I hold her hand, she'll tell me, just go. We are not teenagers. You only hold my hand. Then she got sick. She holding on my hand. I said, you know I have to eat? No, just don't go anywhere. You have to be with me. And she would grab my hand and not let me go. I said, this lady is trying to take me with her, God. So finally, slowly, she was gone. I wouldn't accept even the advice of the doctor saying, you will need hospice help. I thought I would not need any help. If I had to carry her, I would carry her. But when we should assign to hospice, they helped us a lot. And she died very peacefully. She always told me she's not afraid of dying, but she's concerned about how my children, your children grown up, they're doing very well. So why are you worried about them? Is what I told her. This. So for me, I guess it's really very hard for me that she's gone. Always, when I'm at home, she feels that she's there. So it will take time, for me to believe that she's gone. So thank you for coming. If anybody also wants to say something, please feel free. We have gotten a lot of food available here. Uh, Soon, we should be going there and just relax, okay? This is how she wanted it. Ethiopians usually cry for a funeral, they really cry. But she didn't want that to happen. She wanted her life celebrated. She wanted to be smiling even, I guess, when she's gone, So she wanted us to smile. So again, thank you for coming. Yeah. And I will welcome anybody who wants to say anything.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Teddy. Almaz is my cousin. I just want to say a few words about Almaz. Almaz was a person who received everyone and always help anybody that comes to her. She's she take everybody with open arm. And for me, she has changed my life. I am who I am now is because of her. She brought me in this country. She sent me in college, and she helped me to start my life. She was my hero. It's so sad that we lost her this way. She gave me a jump start for my life. I'm married with a beautiful wife with 3 kids because of her. Sometimes life is not fair, and she did not deserve this. I wish I knew earlier, but I didn't know this. She was this much sick. Almaz, I love you. I always remember you. My kids always remember the bread you bring to our house for Christmas, every Christmas. The gift you bring to them every holiday, every Christmas. We don't know what Christmas is going to look like without you. I am so desperate that we lost her, but she's in a better place now. And I just want to say thank you, everybody, for being here, and God bless.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Daniel, and I'm the brother of my older sister, Almaz Yilma. And Almaz is everything for me. You know, when we were grown up in the house, we were 6 siblings, and she was the first one. And every time she was advising us is education is the best way for future life. That's what she said every time. And all of us have tried that way, and we are all successful in that direction. And Almaz is a different person, especially for me. You know, she is a very smiling, helping, everything. She's everything for everybody, not for her brothers and sisters, but for everybody. So we missed Almaz a lot, and I'm sure she will be in a better place now. Thank you for all of you to celebrate her days. Thank you very much.
Hi, everyone. My name is Sylvia. I worked with Almaz for about 20-something years at Winthrop, and I think that I can speak for my colleagues how much we're going to miss her. I'm mad at myself, because with Deborah and Boom, we so many times said, we're going to go for lunch. And I didn't make it. I'm mad at you, Almaz, because you didn't share with us. And I'm gonna miss you so much. So many times I cried with you. And you showed me what she gave you to your pillow. Faith. Just her respect. Each time she'll get the communion at church, she showed us her faith through actions, with her life, with her behavior, not only with her words, but the way that she loved God, and how that every day with her care, her beautiful words, her compassion to everybody. You're right, I see the family, but yes, it was not just the family that she was helpful. She would be good to strangers. I just want to tell you guys that I told you already, that you're lucky, that we are all lucky that we had her in our lives. And I think that it's pretty much that faith that I don't know if I have as strong as hers, that keep us going, that maybe one day we'll be together. That's what we believe, right? Bye, girl.
I wonder if you can see me. Probably not. Can you hear me okay? Yeah. So, my time with Almaz is always so special. I don't know how many times that I asked her to help me. When I knew that she came from Ethiopia. I said, Alma, will you make me coffee? Because I know, Ethiopia is coffee come from that. And she said, wait until you have the coffee plant. I will make you coffee, from the leaf. It tastes so good. And I waited too long. He didn't have a chance to do that for me. And then, her food is so delicious. But because I'm Asian, I always, went to Vietnamese food or Filipino food first. By that time, I was so full. I could not eat her food. She gave me coffee for free. She dumped it in the bottle. Take this coffee. She's very, very kind and always think about other people, especially her students at Victor. I don't know how many times that she reached out to me, asked me for help preparing things for her lab. And she always returned, things that she borrowed from me. Always, very, very polite and trying her best not to ask for any help. And when I teach another class, she made me the chickpea, the muscle bean. She made it for me. I don't know how many times I asked. I'm sorry, I asked you too much. She made me a big batch of it so I can feed my student, I can feed my student in the class, and they love it so much. I should learn from you, when you try to tell me to cook it, I just, I should pay more attention because you're not here to prepare it for me anymore. And I don't think any YouTube video can make it as good as what you did. The last time I met her, I just went to her house. I love to surprise people. And she came out with her nightgown, with the robe, and her hair rubbing them. And she said, oh, I said, it's okay, Almaz. I don't care about your look. I just care, to see you. I dropped off her Christmas gift because I knew that she would go back to Ethiopia. Some gift that she can share with her family over there. And she gave me a hug. That hug is so hard, heavy hug. I was in a hurry to go back, go to work. I just stayed there longer. And take that moment. Granted. We will miss you. I will miss your beautiful smile. I will miss everything that we did together. You always in our heart. Forever.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Vasco Millis. I was the best man of their wedding, and my wife was the best maid of honor. It would have been 41 years since they got married in July. Life short. She left us. When Mascon called me one time when they introduced Almaz, what do you think? I met a woman from Ethiopia. She's Amara. What do you think about it? I said, I know, Mascon. You are the one who's going to live with her. Not me. So it's not anybody's business. You are the one who's going to deal with her. If you love her, that's it. You love her. And a few months later, say, I'm going to get married to her. I say, fine. That's good. I'll be there. And he told me that I'm going to be the best man. And my wife, we were engaged then, but we're not married. So then we came here. And it's almost this much. So the one thing about Almaz is she is just peculiar. She just needs everything in this place. especially when she might remember when she's cooking. She has the measurement, she has the temperature, she has everything's timing. And I say, Almaz, that's not how we do it. Just put everything together. You know what, time, and then that's it. You know, just stir it and when test it, and that's it, done. If you test it. No, it's not the way, it's this way. That's where she was. And I said, I was going to mention earlier that when he's driving, when he's doing things, you know, he just directs. She has to give it direction. Everything it has to be on plan and by line. Everything. Turn this one. This is the speed. This is the whatever. And that's what Almaz was. And just before she passed away, I called him. I don't know. I felt something, and I called him and said, "Hey, Muslim, how are you doing?" Say, "Bad." I said, "What do you mean by that?" Almaz is very sick. What do you mean then? I said, "I think we are ready for her." I said, "I couldn't believe it." I said, "Okay, shall I come?" He said, "No. We have enough people here, and we cannot, she doesn't, she was keep it private," and that's it. And of course, thanks to Mnet, she just posted everything. We learned it from the Facebook. I said, "Okay, what?" Someone called us, or called my wife and say, "What is this?" And I said, she went to the Facebook and she said, sadly, that was left. So, Almaz was very kind, very caring. She loves her children. That I can guarantee you that she would. Whenever we call, we have a chance to talk to her. It's about you guys, nothing else. So she loves you. You have to stay strong for your father. Be strong. Thank you very much.
I don't know if what I'm saying will make sense, but the whole reason I came to Rock Hill was because of her. My parents trusted her so much. They loved her so much that they told me to go stay with her. And she did everything that my mom would do for me. She took me to college. She helped me move in. She did everything she could so I don't feel the void of my mom not being with me. She texted me all the time. I was so scared to tell her that I was moving, but she was so supportive. She didn't say anything. And now I know she was supportive while she was going through this. She didn't say, "No, stay." She really wanted what was best for me. And I can't say anything other than I love her. And I'll miss her. And I still listen to the voice messages she leaves me when I don't pick up the phone. And I don't know what I'm gonna do without her. Rock Hill was her, and the only reason I came was because of her. And I don't know how I'm gonna go on without her, the main person in my life that's not here anymore. I love you, Almaz. And I hope you rest in peace.
We'll give everyone maybe like 10 minutes if anyone else wants to say something, or if anyone wants to just sit in reflection. We have food in the next room. I know some of, especially the Ethiopian community, is fasting during the Lent season, so we have vegan options as well as other food as well, sandwiches and coffee, water, and even some beer if you would like that too. All right, thank you.